You know, in Out of Africa, when Meryl Streep is going like, why is everything so hard for a woman when it's so easy for a man, or something like that? That's what this hat is to me. Hello, welcome to The Change Guru. This is a place where we have a weekly conversation about all things midlife, and this is a special edition of my gray hair adventure. For the last year, I've been chronicling my adventure as I grow my hair from its dyed straw to silver and whatever comes from that. It's exactly the 1-year anniversary when I made the decision to stop doing it. This is when I made a conscious decision that I was going to take the plunge and not sit back in the chair and get my hair colored anymore. Okay, so let's see what's under the Meryl Streep Out of Africa hat. So, like I've said before, and I'll come in close, like I've said before, it's taking a long time, but I think I've definitely gone past the point of, is this chick not taking care of her hair? You know, time for her to get her roots done. I think I'm getting past that stage to the, I'm actually doing this on purpose kind of thing. And to be honest with you, I love it, I love it, I love it. It feels perfect for me. It's a million times better than this color. So it's one of the best beauty decisions I have ever done. And you know, I'm doing this purely for beauty reasons. I'm not doing it because I was sick of spending the money or sick of sitting in the chair, and all those things are nice benefits. I still go to the beauty parlor and get my hair washed and blow dried and that kind of thing. And I'm still spending money on product, but it wasn't about that. It was just because I felt like this was a move that was going to make me feel more beautiful. I love the style of it. And so simple as that. So let you have a look. It's got some nice white streaks. And you know, my husband, he says that it looks like me. It looks like me. It feels like me. It's taking a long time, and I still go through the feelings of, am I doing the right thing? That happens. I still ride the wave of going wobbly and then feeling really badass about it. But one of the most common questions that I've gotten through this whole year has really surprised me, because it comes from women who are under 40, many in their 20s, who are sick of coloring their gray hair. And honestly, I had absolutely no idea about this, that so many women are going gray because of their genetics. Nothing to do with aging. It's all about their genetics. It's just part of their family history. But these women write saying that they are sick and tired of coloring their hair because they want to do it, but they are afraid of what people will think. And I want to talk to you as I'm talking to my daughters. I have a 21-year-old daughter and a 25-year-old daughter, and these would be the exact same words that I would say to them about the idea of wanting to do something. And let's use our hair as the example. Wanting to do something, do something that a lot of society is against, but the fear is holding them back. Your generation is really different than my generation, let's say from women that are in their mid-40s and upwards, because of one really simple thing. You have grown up with the internet, and what the internet's done is let us go beyond what we've learned from our mothers, our girlfriends, our neighbors, what the television used to tell us or what magazines have told us. It actually has us getting a conversation going about things. The internet's probably the main reason why I felt like, hey, this is okay for me to do this thing, because I would see Pinterest pages and see people like Cindy Joseph, guru of silver hair and all that kind of stuff, so I could see that this was a real thing. But all that we had when we were your age, when we were in our 20s, was just kind of word of mouth. And a lot of that word of mouth came from past generations that were super fearful about what would happen if we do the gray hair thing. It's really important to consider the source of where that came from and where they learned those attitudes. And that has been the total gift, I think, for your generation. You come at things with such a more open mind and so much more expansion than what many of us of the older generations have been raised with. You know, fear of aging is just so embedded in our culture, in our whole lives. I think from an evolutionary standpoint, it was probably because, you know, if we didn't attract a mate and have our physical thing be that part of attraction, then we wouldn't reproduce. And there was that fear of not keeping a species going. So what really I think is super important to know is that the fear that you have about doing something, whether it is growing your hair out in its natural color, or if there's other things in your life that you want to do that bring up a lot of fear, but you really, really want to do them, is that fear will not go away. Just sit with the fear, and whether the cost of living with a fear for 20 or 30 years is going to be worth it. What would freedom from that cost, what would the freedom of not worrying about it and just doing what's important to you, what would that give you? On my website at thechangeguru.net, and I put a link below on the episode notes on this video, I've written a love letter to women who are under 40 and want to do the gray hair thing but feel afraid. So you can find out more about that over at my blog at thechangeguru.net. So I've given you my opinion of what I think about women under 40, in their 30s, in their 20s, letting their hair grow out gray, and I would love to know yours. Post your comment below and share with me if it's happened to you, or, you know, what do you think about it? And I'd love to hear, so just post your comment below. If you like my videos, I do them every week on something midlife, including these gray hair chronicles, so I don't want you to miss any. Please subscribe, share them on your socials, share them on your Facebook page. Let's get a conversation going about midlife. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Until then, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.